Hello, my lovelies. Happy fucking Friday. You made it through another week. Let's get you fucking reading. I feel like you could be dealing with a lot of interruptions over the weekend, so prepare to be frustrated. Okay, what do we need to see for the weekend? Fire, water, air, and earth. What do we need to see? Have you eaten? You're acting like a big ass baby. You need some food in your belly. Go eat a fucking taco. Eat something, right? You got to put fuel in the tank for you to function well. All right, what else do we need to see? You are talented and fucking amazing. The world needs your power. Use your voice. Just don't use it for dumb shit. Make it count, right? Make sure that it's important. If it's not important, if it's not helpful, don't bother. What else? You are going through some tough shit. Everyone has their turn. Welcome to yours. Gather your tired ass up and handle it. Handle your business, right? These three fellouts, we're going to take them. You do you. Stop trying to change people. That shit never works. It really doesn't. You can only focus on you. And drop the fucking ego, because vulnerability is hot as fuck. You hear me say it all the damn time. You be you. Be who you are, your own most authentic self. Everyone else is already taken. So the only option left is to own who you are and to be you. Shit's going down with your job. Reevaluate, change your perspective, or fucking quit. If it's not a good fit, it's not a good fit, right? So don't stay at a dead-end job unless you absolutely have to. Find another one, something that's better. You are loved. You're here for a reason, so don't fuck it up. You can't fuck up anything that's truly meant for you. And get the fuck outside. Your body is pissed at you. Move your ass. I feel like it's really important that, especially with, okay, so where I live in the world, it's going to be summertime. Memorial Day weekend would be like this coming weekend that I'm recording this. I always record a week in advance for you guys. And so you need to get outside, get some fresh air, get some sunshine. If you live near water, go to the water. I feel like that could also be really helpful, but you need to kind of ground your energy. All right, Spirit. What else is happening? Definitely get outside if you're able to. Even if you can only like get to your front porch or your front yard, backyard, something like that. Go sit in some fresh air. It'll be good for you. And breathe the fuck in. Chill the fuck out. That's why, right? Because life is stressful sometimes. Maybe you have a lot of things on your plate that you need to do. If it's not at the utmost importance, push it off a little while. Maybe a day or so. Maybe you go take a little staycation and you chill the fuck out and you breathe a little bit. Something so right about that. Keep your word. If you're making a promise to anyone, especially yourself, keep your word. That's really important. No less than the fucking stars. You are a child of the universe. So no less than the fucking stars. There's a really famous quote out there. I don't know who ever said it, but something about if you knew you could not fail today, what would you aim for, or what would you try? Shoot for the stars, because if you fall, you land among them, right? So shoot for the stars, because I feel like you're going to achieve your goals really strongly. But I feel like you need to chill the fuck out first. Like that, there needs to be balance. And you will champion your truth like a mofo and rest on the seventh day. The truth will set you free, but first it will piss you off. So we need to find some balance. That's going to be important. We need to be able to find our inner like peace in order to not feel absolutely batshit crazy, because it happens. All right, Spirit, what else do we need to see? Never give up. Keep trying. Never stop working on your goals. Very, very important. I have many goals in my life. Some of them I've achieved and some of them I still have yet to. When I achieve one, I create a new one. That way I'm always like trying to keep going for something new, something better. Trust yourself. Listen to your internal GPS or your intuition. Sometimes we get lost going in our own neighborhood, right? It's like we're distracted, we miss a turn. I mean, that happens for me on a regular basis. I'm somebody who always finds my way to where I need to be, but sometimes your girl gets lost, even with GPS. Sometimes I'm doing too much. Sometimes I'm just not paying attention. Sometimes I know where I'm going and I still get lost. So it happens. So trust your instincts and your intuition. Stand tall and carry a big stick. You might have to defend yourself in some way, shape, or form. What else do we need to see this weekend, Spirit? What's going on? You are stronger than you think and smarter than you look. I feel like some people in my collective might be a little bit like me, where it's like maybe you play dumb so that people have to actually show their true face. I do that a lot, especially with new people. It's like, oh, I can sit back and kind of observe and watch who you truly are. And eventually people's mask will fall off. If they're liars, if they're cheaters, if they're thieves, if they're manipulators, if they're untrustworthy in any way, shape, or form, that tends to come to the surface, right? Because if that's who you are at your core, eventually it's going to be revealed. So I usually am kind of the type where I let my intuition guide me. I might take a step back and let people kind of express who they are first before I show who I am. I want to know if I can trust you before I let you in, right? And so if I'm leery of you and I don't know if I can trust you, I'm not going to tell you who I really am on the inside. And you might find that you're a little smarter than the average bear. All right, you could have a lot of options when it comes to love. Choose wisely. It may be time for you to let go of the past this weekend and embrace your future. I feel like there could have been a competition, rivalry, clashing egos, something where you're butting heads, and some of you might have dealt with some bad news recently. There could be some jealousy or some obsessions, maybe dealing with people who are immature, or there could have been some childhood problems that are coming to the surface. We did post shadow work this week, so check that out. You need to keep hope alive that a wish come true is coming in. Something's got it delayed. The question is, what is it? What is causing the delay, Spirit? You got to plan or set some goals, exactly what we were talking about. You need to really think about what you want for your future, short, medium, long-term goals. Some of them are easily achieved, right? It's a short-term goal. Some of them are harder. It's a long-term goal. But you need to manifest these opportunities by starting to plan ahead. I feel like you're going to be blessed financially. There's some sort of financial freedom, prosperity, or independence coming in. So try not to worry so much about where the money's coming from. Don't hoard your resources. Share what you have if you're able to do so. And I feel like Spirit always rewards that with more. Things have been stuck and stagnant. That's about to change. You need some forward momentum, right? You could be traveling, moving, purchasing a vehicle, but there's some forward progress leading to balance. So you might be taking a trip somewhere. Don't rush your decision. Make sure that you are very clear on what it is that you want. Nine of Swords in the reverse. That's actually a good way. We're going towards recovery. We're letting go of things that are no good for us, and we are holding on to hope that things can improve because it looks like they're going to. You may also be getting some sort of justice or balance into your life. This could come through courts, contracts, or legal issues, but it helps to restore the balance. Remember, Lady Justice is also holding a sword. She carries the scales, and she also holds the sword. So she's able to cut through all of the things that are garbage and no good, lies and bullshit, so that she can create the balance, right? She has to see the bigger picture. Think of a judge in a case. They have to hear both sides of the argument, and they have to figure out what is the truth and make the best decisions for everybody involved. So some of this could be self-imposed restriction. You need to make adjustments. If something is holding you back, is it you? Is it you holding yourself back from where you really want to be? Do you need to step into your softer feminine energy? Do you need to nurture the things you want to grow? Of course you do. And you are going to welcome in creation and abundance. The King of Wands, somebody that is very outspoken, driven, ambitious. They're honest. They're a passionate person. They're full of leadership and they're full of charm. So they might be trying to win you over. One more. All right. So we need to stop juggling. We need to create the balance from within. So you can't juggle forever. You're going to have to make a decision on what it is you want going forward. That's why setting some goals is important. Some of you want love. So is it on your priority list? Is it part of your to-do list? Do you have time in your schedule to devote to a partnership? If not, you got to plan or set some goals. You've got to restructure some things. You've got to create some free time to be able to do those things. If your focus is on finances, I feel like, again, what are you doing to achieve your next goal? Do you have any goals? Do you need to plan or set some goals? I feel like this week you've got a lot of big changes trying to come in. It all starts with you. Are you willing to make the sacrifices or changes in order to welcome in the big changes that are positive in your life? Have a great weekend.